Hello everyone. Welcome to Westfield, here in my Valentine II, just proving once again as to why the Valentine II is still fair and balanced. So yeah, here on Westfield. It's a standard battle, tier 4 obviously, because I only ever see tier 4s in the Valentine II, because that's a plus side of the Valentine II if you just don't look at the gun. But anyway, so yes, here in the Valentine II, with my 61 rounds of standard armour-piercing ammunition, none of this armour-piercing composite rigid nonsense that people usually load up in their Valentine II. So, yeah, I can't quite remember what was happening in the chat there, but it ended up with us just doing :* and sending it off to people. But anyway, so moving up here, we spawned at the top because I'm effectively a heavy tank in this game, as I am in every game, because I'm a Valentine and I have 60mm of frontal armour. So, well, there's an LTVZ and an M5 Stuart. Well, I'm not too worried about that M5 Stuart, put a shot into him. The LTVZ I'm also not too worried about, so I'm charging at him. Fire a shot, I bounce off him because this is not the best tank gun at tier 4, but I kill off the LTVZ and then I kill off the M5 Stuart. I did sort of kill steal those two, but either way, 2 guns out of the fight for 1 loss of the BT7 artillery. Then a Hetzer gets spotted, and then I'm like, well, rip me, it's a Hetzer. I can't do anything to him, and then the Hetzer starts shooting at somebody else. Who indeed is he shooting at? He's shooting at a cruiser, so I will happily let him shoot at the cruiser. However, first I do have this UE-57 to deal with, so 3 shots into him, and, well, I have to let him go. However, a Type 95, and I bounce my first 2 shots on him, and then the wall takes my shot, and then the next shot actually does something before he gets away from me. However, this Panzer IV-D is, well, there's a side shot into him, and trying to aim at him, but not going to work. So the UE-57's not feeling too brave. Hetzer, beam detract, finish him off. Too late to save off the Locust, but still, there's a kill on the Hetzer. So the UE-57 is, well, not that big of a problem. He does penetrate me once, but I kill him off in return. Type 95 gets killed off before I can shoot at him, but then this Panzer IV-D is still over here. However, I can get flanking shots on this Panzer IV-A and the M5A1 Stuart, so ricochet off the M5 as I missed that Panzer IV-A, or the, yeah, Panzer IV-A, yeah, anyway, so I fired once, wasn't paying attention there, I don't know whether that penetrated or not. You will, because you've been paying attention, I'm not, as I'm commentating here. But moving up at the top speed of 32 kilometers an hour, which is better than the standard Valentine, suddenly a wild Electo is spotted, and well, it's an Electo, and I can easily penetrate its flimsy armor with my terrible penetration, and well, somebody puts a shot into him, and as he's aiming up on me with his 25 pounder howitzer, well, I finish him off because I fire much quicker and aim much quicker than he does. Valentine II spotted over there. That's going to be a problem for me, because if there's one thing the Valentine II is not good at, it's killing off its own tank, so yeah, there's that. Don't know where the Panzer IV-D's gone, because, well, he can be a problem with this 75mm, which he was using when I saw him last, but he's disappeared off somewhere. Matilda has just killed off the T-46. I'm sort of just moving over here because that's where a large cluster of them was last spotted. Then the M5A1 is spotted, as is the Marder, so, well, I'll go for the Marder because I can actually see him to shoot him. 1 shot into him, Type 95 finishes him off, Panzer IV-D finishes off the T28, I start getting shot at by the Matilda, I bounce a shot from him as he starts missing me, bounce another shot from him because I'm angled, there's the Panzer IV-A who bounces a shot off me, the Matilda doesn't bounce his next couple of shots off me. I then kill off the Panzer IV-A, and I start putting fire into this cruiser whilst the Panzer IV-D starts shooting me up. His next shot bounces off me as I start just putting shots into him. Leaves me on 1 HP, which is a big mistake for him because, well, he's on 3 HP and I finish him off. My 1 HP warrior, I have an injured driver, but I've got 7 kills and I'm finished off by the M5 A1 Stuart, who's the last one alive, and he's only an M5 A1 Stuart versus a Matilda, an Su-85B, an M3 Stuart, a SDVZ, and a DW2. So I died, but I still got 7 kills, and that's still the only M5A1 left on their team. And, well, we're starting to cap the SU. The SDVZ-39 is going up to spot him. The M3's just sort of sitting in bushes. The SU has now turned himself around. The Matilda's making his slow way over. The SDVZ is still climbing the hill. It's an odd-looking tank, I'll give you that. Yeah, it's a very odd-looking tank, Czechoslovakia, just so you know. He's on 3 kills though, so well done to him. So yeah, he's just sort of moving, the Matilda is moving up, everyone's closing in on this M5. No idea where he is, so let's just speed this up. There he is, he gets spotted. People start shooting at him, this DW2, and, well, DW2 kills off the M5. So, there's why the Valentine II is fair and balanced. 1 HP warrior right at the end there. So, the Valentine II is so fair and balanced that was a master that was a master badge ace tanker, and it was also a top gun as well. 938 damage, almost 1,000 damage done in a gun which does 47 average damage with 51 average penetration. I fired 41 shots, with 31 of them hitting and 23 of them penetrating. I received 21 hits, 7 penetrations, 14 non-penetrations, for a total of 100 and something damage blocked, I do believe. May have been more than that, not too sure. But, oh no, there it is. 670 damage blocked. Definitely more than 100, so 670 damage blocked. 1,163 XP, undoubled, doubled, plus 583 for being a premium vehicle, meant I got almost 3,000 XP. 2,908 XP that game. 29,723 credits after repair and resupply went down to 27,353 credits. This tank is very fair and balanced. I'll thank you for watching, and goodbye.